What's happening, y'all? So today, as I said on my Instagram page, I'll be answering some questions, right? So I put up a post for a Q&A in my story. Usually I answer it in my stories, but this time I'm gonna answer it here on my YouTube channel. So make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to laugh, right? So let's go, all right? Start with the first one. So the first question is, you best / most favorite cheat meal you've ever had. I mean, if we're giving points for grammar, you're gonna get a 5, but best cheat meal. I feel like the best cheat meal I've ever had, I don't know, man. I'm simple, I'm very simple. Burger and fries, like I'm cool with that. Hey, nice mustache. Oh, I actually trimmed it. I actually brought it down a lot. So, yeah. But thank you. Cannabis and bodybuilding? Why not? All right. I mean, maybe I'm a bro scientist or something, but I feel like it helps with recovery. You can read up on that though. I'm pretty sure I've seen that somewhere. And man, it's just so good for the relaxation. So, I'm for it. This ain't a question either. You really enjoy these? You damn right I do. All right. Would you allow avocado on a pizza? Well, I mean, if they're about to put pineapple and pears on pizzas and shit, like, why not throw some avocado on there? Like, don't discriminate against avocado. All right. So, having now trained with him, do you think Mr. Harding has what it takes to be competitive? So, I'm assuming you're talking about Brandon Harding. Yes, that boy has got it. Like he got some good genes and he has the goods. And I'm excited to continue to train with him the next couple months and see where he fares out when he competes again. All right. Why haven't you done my challenge? So this is my friend that challenged me to some mobility thing. I haven't done it because I'm just so busy being a bodybuilder. I'm sorry, but I will attempt it on Monday. Okay, more questions. So, ain't a question, but you will be a Mr. Olympia one day, in my opinion. Maybe I'll be Mr. Olympia in men's physique. What would you do if you won the $1 billion Powerball? So first of all, I'm gonna get me some grills. I'm gonna get me a nice big old chain, like ice that baby out. I'm gonna get me a Patek, like I'm gonna get me a Rollie or something. Yo, dude, a billion? Yo, I'm getting bougie as hell. What you mean, dog? I'm gonna get all designer shoes. I'm gonna be dripped in Bape, Yo, and honestly, that's so much money that I wouldn't even know what to do. Like, I'd just be like, but that's stuff that I would do for fun. All right, next. What's your favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory is like just growing up with my brothers. Like, I feel like the people that didn't get the chance to have siblings, like, I feel like they're missing something. They might not know it, but I think that it was just one of the best parts of just life in general, family, and like just having my brothers there so close to me. So I have 3 brothers, and 2 of us are close in age, so we would fight all the time and all that jazz. But man, like, we built a really strong bond, so that's definitely the highlight of my childhood. Did you need a trainer to help you in bodybuilding? Yes. I work with a coach, and his name is Dorian Hamilton. Dorian, he's an incredible coach. He's very experienced. Like, he walks the walk, he talks the talk. And to top it off, he's a great individual. I trust him wholeheartedly. And, like, he took me under his wing, and everything's been good. So, yeah, I definitely, I needed him. Hi, Quintbeastwood. Smiley face. Hi. Okay, here's a shitty / interesting question. Sorry to ask. What would you do if bodybuilding doesn't pan out? Hey, that is shitty. Why can't you be positive? What the Anyways, if bodybuilding doesn't pan out, honestly, I'm just gonna go back to being like a regular sized person. Maybe like 210 pounds, and just play basketball, play pickup basketball. In terms of work, like, it doesn't really matter for me. I was a trainer before. I could go back to being a trainer. There's so much more to life than bodybuilding. So if I wasn't able to be a bodybuilder, like, I mean, it would be sad because I wouldn't be able to accomplish my goals as a bodybuilder, but I would still be really happy because there's still so much more to look forward to. How many cheat meals do you have a week? Well, I actually am starting prep in 2 days. Before that, I had 2 scheduled cheats, but my chunky ass would manage to snack and maybe throw another one in there sometimes. But I mean, my composition wasn't bad this off season, so I don't think that I did a lot of damage. All right, more questions. Any ideas on how to get a smaller waist, maybe like a Rolly Winkler waist trainer? I think like if you blow out your waist and you use a waist trainer, you can readjust that. I think it mainly helps with like abdominal control because you have something constantly constricting your abdomen from coming out. So I feel like it subconsciously creates like some sort of like reaction for you to bring it in. So I think you have more abdominal control, and maybe I think it can bring in the waist a little bit, but more so I think you just have better control of it when you like pose. So hi, follow me. No. Blank message. Thank you. Top 5 to 10 all-time favorite restaurants to eat off-season or cheat meals, of course. Ooh, in Markham, my hometown. I don't live there now, I live in Burlington, but in Markham there's this place called Hawk a Legend. That is my spot. I love Domino's Pizza. What else do I love? Mary Brown's, I was just there. Phenomenal chicken. It's entirely healthy as well. Okay, I lied, it's not. But it's great. 5 to 10, I'm not too much of a foodie. You know, I'm very simple. I like sticking to my meals. I like to snack though. I like chocolate chip cookies. I like Pop-Tarts. I like drinking me some Gatorade. So yeah, that's that for me. Do you prefer low volume versus high volume bulking? What? Low volume what? Like low volume, like training? Like, so okay, let me tell you about my methods. All right, so pretty much what I do for my training is this is my methodology. When I work out with people, sometimes I adapt to their style as well. But I like to do like some feel-good sets, like warm-up sets, for example, with back, a bit of lat pull down, get the blood flowing, get some really good contractions. And I like to do 2 hard compound movements, free weights, right? So then after those hard compound movements, I will move on to like some machine stuff, some rows, like more feel-good sets. I could go heavy. So let's say the lowest amount of reps that I try to do is 8. At the bare minimum, I'll go for 8. So is it low volume? I don't know. Like for a powerlifter, that's high volume. But for a bodybuilder, maybe it's a little low. But like the max amount of reps I do is 15 to 20. But it varies. Like every set is different. So I'd say like I mix a combination of high volume with heavy training in every workout that I do. All right. So how to deal with injuries? I have had a hard time not being in the gym. Well, what did you injure? And okay, I'll tell you what I do. I took a course when I was a trainer. I took a couple of courses. So I tend to stay on top of my mobility. So I do a lot of like band stretches for my hips, my ankles, my shoulders, my lats, my chest and my delts. And also, like, you know, you see a registered massage therapist every now and then, or I will do that every now and then to like scrape out areas that I can't really get myself. And you just have to find ways to keep your body working. Because if you're just training, like you're creating like a wear and tear. If you don't do anything to counteract that or to open those areas up, then you are gonna injure yourself or hurt yourself. Of course, this is different for everybody. Some people are just very like limber. Some people can like train their ass off and not stretch for years and be okay. But some people, like, you don't stretch one workout, so you pull something, lights out, you know? So I always recommend doing some sort of like dynamic warm up before workout. If you don't know how, maybe I'll put something up for it. All right. Will you marry me? Tongue face. I don't know, will I? I don't think so. When did bodybuilding begin? Well, actually, the founding fathers of bodybuilding actually started bodybuilding in 1933. No, I don't know when. Like I'm assuming you're asking me when I started bodybuilding. My first competition was the end of 2015, so it's almost 5 years now. But yeah, I don't really know the actual origin of bodybuilding. I can't remember. All right, let's see what's next. What is the biggest picture you like? What the hell does that mean? What is the biggest picture I like? I don't know, like the biggest size picture? Like, I don't know. I actually don't know what that means. So I'm gonna give my version of an answer. My favorite picture in the entire world is, well, I guess I actually don't have one. Sorry, wish I could answer. All right. What age did you go enhanced? 22. I think, yeah, 22. All right. Oh, more. You are natural bodybuilding. I was. 2017. This picture's on Google. You can search it up or just creep on Instagram. Thoughts on creatine HCl versus monohydrate? Good typo, you loser. Joking, I'm joking. Please don't unfollow me. Dude, man, who cares? Like, people are so focused on creatine. Like, just use either of them. I'm joking. I use monohydrate. I've always used monohydrate. Well, okay, let's see. Oh, I guess I missed some. What's your favorite genre of music? That's a rough one. It depends on like what I'm going through in life, you know. Like sometimes I'm usually pretty happy, but like sometimes I'm happy and I'm feeling some R&B. Sometimes I'm like super happy, but I'm a little grungy, you know, and I'm feeling like some serious rap. Sometimes I feel like mumble rap, you know. Sometimes a little bit of EDM, some heavy metal, but for the most part, it's rap and R&B. How strict are you on diet during off season? Target calories or just eat everything? Like my coach sends me out a plan. I'll follow that plan to a T, and I have my snacks on top of it, and then my cheat meals, like if I'm gonna like have a cheat meal, right? So it's pretty strict, but I just have a little bit more. What are your off-season meals like? An example is like 350 grams of rice with 6-ounce chicken. That's like an example of one meal. Oh, hi, Quintbeastwood. Smiley face. Do you think opening latch will make girls love me, or should I just keep shot show Billy sauce? I honestly don't know the reference to that, but opening your latch isn't gonna get you your dick sucked. Okay, well, I answered that already. What 3 things have you learned about yourself in the past 2 years? I learned that like my mental and physical, I learned that my capabilities are more than what I thought that they were. Like I learned that like not just myself, but even you watching this, I think that we're capable of so much, and the main thing that holds us back is our minds. Because there's been so many times, like I'll give you an example. Last year, getting ready for like Toronto Pro Show, you know, I was thinking before a show, like, fuck, I might come in dead last. I could come like 9th, 10th. I didn't know where I stood, and I wanted to do well. I really wanted to make the top call out, which I ended up doing. But like my coach would tell me from like months ago, you're gonna make that first call out. And it wasn't him like feeding my ego. It was an educated estimate of how well I'm gonna do based on his knowledge, expertise, what he knows, and who he believes is gonna show up. You know, so it's just one of those things where like he saw my value and I was unable to see it because my mind had a barrier. I didn't really see myself like that. And I think it's good in a way because it keeps me a little bit humble. But I think the biggest thing that I learned this past couple of years was that like we're so much more capable than what we give ourselves credit for. All right, guys, so that wraps up the questions. I hope you had a good laugh. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a thing or two. All right, you have yourself a blessed day, week, weekend, whenever you're watching this. All right, I'm out.